Hi, I'm Jim Knotts, President and CEO of the Vietnam Veterans Memorial Fund. Welcome to today's virtual reading of the names. 2022 marks the 40th anniversary of the dedication of the Vietnam Veterans Memorial in Washington, D.C. As part of our commemoration, we'll host an in-person reading of the names at the wall from November 7th through 10th, 2022, when all 58,281 names on the wall will be read aloud. In the lead up to that event, we'll be reading names each day online while sharing the photos of these heroes. For our daily virtual reading, the names of the service members will be read by month and day of death between the years 1956 and 1975 in alphabetical order for the given day. We apologize in advance for any mispronunciations. Know that our readers are doing their best to honor these service members. We hope you'll listen and watch each day and share with others as we remember and honor those who gave their lives during the Vietnam War.
Michael Peter Aaron, Lori Leon Alexander, Jack Michael Apodaca, Sherman Felton Armstrong, William McKinley Baldwin, William Emmett Barrett, David Elton Bean, Ronnie D. Beats, Michael James Billero Jr., Mark Ryan Black, Frank Mario Bozello, Michael Joseph Brenton, Robert Irwin Brown, Michael Lester Brundage, David Banks Bryant, Robert Arthur Bulmer, Pedro J. Camacho Rodriguez, Thomas James Karstens, James Edward Caughey, Gordon Eugene Cole, Bruce Wayne Collins, Donald Allen Cantarino, Robert Gene Cooper, Daryl Raymond Korfman, Gary Stillman Curtis, Edward Joseph Dalton Jr., Raymond Lewis Daniels, William Merle Dean, Michael Henry Darragon, Donald Leroy Dunn, Wayland Dunn Jr., Leonard Eugene Easley, Curtis Abbott Eaton, Roy L. Edelstein, Thomas Lynn Eichenauer, Jeffrey Charles Elson, Herman Thurston Fields, Eugene Phipps, Thomas Lee Fowler, Charles Edward Franklin, Joseph Edward Frazier, Freddie B. Glover, Kenneth Glenn Goodness, Annie Ruth Graham, Melvin Lee Grant, Robert Bruce Hayden, Leo Larry Hadley, John Stanley Hall, Kenneth James Hamrick, Thomas William Haney, Scott D. Henry, Leslie Herbert Henson, Dennis Haldane Herrick, James Borland Hymens, Harold Dean Hollyfield, Ronnie Holly, Alan William Holmes, Horatio William Hurston, Alexander Jackson, Dallas Lemon Johnson, Lizette Stanley Karsnia, Richard James Kilwine, Floyd William Kotowa Jr., John Allen Kefner,
Sidney Gilbert Lazarus Jr., Steve Donald Lee, Erskine Dan Livingston, Robert Warren Major, Gary Lee Malloy, Barry Arthur Manthe, Ben Obseniades Masadas, Earl Wayne McDowell, Robert Stevens Mitchell, Daryl Milton Mogg, James Logan Morris, Harry Julius Moser IV, John Bruce Mullars, Franklin King Nelson, Daniel Leo Neuberger, Richard Daniel Novak. Harry Edward Oxford, Jr. Hector David Oyola. Leonard Monroe Parrish. George Edward Parton. Alvin Lewis Pemberton. Edward Lee Pennington. Kermit C. Peterson, Jr. Carl Joseph Pichoff. John Al Premenko. Angelo Cesare Raptis, Jr. Terry D. Reams. Bobby Lee Riley. Haywood Rogers. Daniel Thomas Roy. J. Charles Sachs. Richard Martin Samurai. Robert John Santoro. Francis Anthony Schwartz. Vincent Lloyd Shapersky. Michael William Simbaldi. Gary Bennett Stevens. Henrique Tadeusz Salatiski. Ricky Eugene Swaney. George David Taylor. Douglas Thompson. Stephen J. Torbett. Orlando Torres Oyola. Daniel Carl Upton. Larry Eugene Van Gessel. Jeffrey Burton Wagman. Bruce David Wagner. Dwayne Everett Waldron. Harold Lee White. Ovid Keith Wiggins. Gil Stevens Wilfong. Richard Marvin Wise. George Allen Zomberg.